So now that you've learned about the differences between SLAs and SLOs as specific examples of promises, let's talk about exactly what you're promising. What do you think of when you hear the word reliable in the context of a service? Take a minute to think about other services like Netflix, Twitter, Google Search, etc. How do you tell if these services are working? Maybe you're thinking that Google Search is working when you type a search query and you get a page of relevant results. Or when you click on a title in Netflix, you get the right picture and sound. Or perhaps when you order a Lyft, the route it takes to get you home is relatively efficient. There are many characteristics of reliable services, but the common theme is that users perceive a service to be unreliable when it fails to meet their expectations, whatever those may be. Users whose expectations have not been met tend to get grumpy, so we think a good rule of thumb to help you set SLO targets is what we call the happiness test. The test states that services need target SLOs that capture the performance and availability levels that, if barely met, would keep a typical customer happy. Simply put, if your service is performing exactly at its target SLOs, your average user would be happy with that performance. If it were any less reliable, you'd no longer be meeting their expectations, and they would become unhappy. If your service meets target SLO, that means you have happy customers. If it misses the target SLO, that means you have sad customers. We'll learn more about target SLOs in an upcoming lesson. The challenge is quantifying and measuring the happiness of your customers, since you can't do this directly. It's bad if customers are unhappy despite the fact that you appear to be meeting all of your SLOs. You have to be able to make sure you're thinking about all groups of your customers, what people are using mobile apps versus folks with a desktop browser or those in a completely different continent or market altogether. The impact of an outage may not be spread out equally, but SLOs are generally aggregates across your user base. If one customer is getting all of your error budget, they will probably not be happy. To help you get more hands-on experience with thinking about working services, we've created a short assessment at the end of this lesson to come up with more reliability characteristics. Next up, we're going to talk about using actual metrics to quantitatively measure these characteristics.